In games of this nature, who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Well, that's well seen too. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Romero. That's really well manoeuvred. He has found the way through. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. João Cancelo gets good distance on it. Now it's Simeone. Simeone stood his ground strongly. There are a few waiting for it. And he's there to clear it. And it's McAllister. Very nicely done. That's been repelled. Out to the left it goes. McAllister. And here's Alvarez! And that has been clubbed away. Pedro Neto. And he's picked out the run. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Acuna. Simeone. Aim forwards.
Simeone, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Pedro Neto. And he's Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
McAllister can get it clear. João Felix. And it's Vitinha. McAllister. Simeone. Senesi. McAllister. McAllister. Forwards and with intent. De Paul, Messi. And here's Alvarez. Ruben Neves. João Felix. João Felix, gently done. Mendes looking to hit the byline here. João Felix. McAllister. Acuna. McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Ruben Neves wins the duel this time.
Alvarez is hugely at ease and confident of taking on long-range efforts. It seems to be a natural strength.
Araujo, Mendes, now he's off and running. Mendes drives forward on the overlap. Now that's a fine challenge. Cleared without complication. Simeone. Acuna. Acuna played up towards the front line. Araujo is there, and he can get that clear. Pedro Neto. João Neves. Simeone. Muscular approach does pay off here. Araujo. Vitinha. João Felix. Cristiano Ronaldo. Out towards the flank. João Felix. Now it's Pedro Neto. It's a good-looking delivery. And that is not finding anyone. Romero. Otamendi. Moved on forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Argentina seem ready to just bide their time for the moment. Patience seems to be the operative word.
Played towards the other side. And here's João Felix. McAllister. Simeone. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And here's Messi. Nice control. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. And here's Alvarez. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy, and it's Argentina in front. Oh, that is a bit special. Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Araujo. Ruben Neves. Portugal suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
McAllister gets across to intercept that. Paredes. And it's played forward. Romero shifted upfield. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vitinha. Inacio, gently done. McAllister. Portugal already trailing, and we've barely begun. João Neves. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Paredes aim forwards. De Paul. João Felix. Otamendi gets over and intercepts. Simeone. Oh, just skips past his man. Messi. That's good play. Crosses it in.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Acuna clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And it's Neves. João Cancelo looking to get on the end of this. Otamendi gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Alvarez. De Paul. McAllister. And it's played forward. Inacio clears it away. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's hoisted clear. Great run on the overlap here. Produces a cross. Tries to get it clear. Oh, that's nice. João Felix. Purring through the gears. Pedro Neto. Now then, the ball's come loose. Simeone proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Senesi, oh, good-looking ball. Araujo. João Neves. João Felix. Ruben Neves. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Moved on forwards. De Paul. Now it's Simeone. Great defending, strong and determined. Vitinha. João Cancelo is onto it in a flash. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. And here's João Felix. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. De Paul. It's really well manoeuvred. De Paul forwards and with intent. Pedro Neto. João Neves. João Felix. João Felix! There was plenty of power on that. Mendes cuts out the pass. Vitinha. Pedro Neto aim forwards. Araujo makes the interception. it's Pedro. Big chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Messi. João Cancelo. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's João Felix. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Acuna. That's a lovely, neat pass. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez. Can he finish? That's really well cleared. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Messi! João Felix is there, and he can get that clear. Vitinha. And it's played forward. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Romero. Messi. Romero. And it's Messi. Otamendi. And back to the goalkeeper. Romero shifted upfield. Araujo. Inacio chooses to go cross-field. Pedro Neto. It's a threatening ball. Does really well to win the ball there. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Neves. Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves. Out to the right. Can he spark a counter here? And the cross comes in. And that has been cleared. Mendes looks to get on the end of this. Nicely intercepted. Acuna, gently done. João Felix. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. João Neves. João Cancelo. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Clearly not happy with that. Vitinha. Mendes, played over towards the opposite flank. And here's Neto. And it's Cancelo. Simeone. He's in plenty of space here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Gets it away. Araujo. João Neves looks to the other side. João Felix succumbs to the pressure. Paredes. Romero moved on forwards, calmly anticipates. Araujo. João Cancelo. Gonçalo Inácio. And it's played forward. João Felix. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Over to the left. João Felix. Acuna tries to clear. Chance here to counter. And it's McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Alvarez. And Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Keeper's dealt with that. McAllister. Acuna, and he's gone backward here. And the ball's come loose here. Mendes gets it clear. Ball is over the line. That's tidy. João Felix. Probing pass. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. De Paul. Senesi shifted upfield. Romero. And here's Neto. And it's Cancelo. And here's Neto. Great challenge, time to perfection. Messi. And the counter is on. De Paul. De Paul, gently done. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Inácio, and he goes cross-field. João Cancelo. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Alvarez. Romero. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Joao Felix, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Knocks it out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, nice touch. Looking for a decent ball in. Joao Felix. Chance for a shot! It's anyone's, could be danger here. And another try! It's in! Portugal are level!
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Simeone. Oh, Red, nice interception. The ball is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Joao Felix. And it's Mendes. Played back in. Joao Felix, spread out to the left, aimed in towards the centre. Nice interception, well timed. McAllister, aimed forwards. Acuna. Simeone. Acuna. Showing good feet. Ruben Neves, forwards and with intent. And it's Cancelo. Joao Felix. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Inacio looks to the other side. Vitinha. Mendes closing in on goal. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Only partially clear. Simeone. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Paredes. McAllister. Messi chasing after it. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. João Cancelo. Araujo, and he goes cross-field. Romero. Now this could be a chance. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's half-time here. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Great next speed brilliance.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Argentina kick off the second half. Araujo, Ruben Neves, Gonzalo Inacio. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. João Cancelo. Paredes producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Senesi, McAllister, Otamendi, De Paul, Otamendi goes forward, Nuno Mendes, Araujo, João Cancelo. Portugal do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. And it's Mendes. That is lovely. A chance to play it in. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself. Romero. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. De Paul. Otamendi. Quality ball. Pedro Neto. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he cuts out the supply. Pedro Neto, Cristiano Ronaldo, João Felix, played through into space. Senesi getting this one clear. Simeone, Acuna. Argentina getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Inacio cuts it out. Araujo, Ruben Neves, Gonzalo Inacio, Araujo, João Cancelo, João Neves, played towards the other side. Nuno Mendes. De Paul wins the duel this time. Romero. Otamendi. Paredes. Senesi. Otamendi. That's a sharp pass. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Nuno Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. That's really well manoeuvred. He is just caressing the ball. Played into the middle. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, sweet feet. Vitinha puts them all in. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Argentina, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And it's Neves. Ruben Neves. Joao Felix. That's very neat. Joao Felix played out to the left flank. Vitinha. McAllister. Simeone. And there's his chance to lead the counter. De Paul. And here's Alvarez. Pedro Neto. Ruben Neves. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Now it's Pedro Neto. Danger averted for now. That has been cut short. Nuno Mendes. Joao Neves. Araujo. Ruben Neves. Joao Felix. Joao Felix! Lacking in accuracy. Simeone played out towards the right wing. De Paul. Messi's cross. That's too far for anyone. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Hangs in a cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Neto. And he's heaved it away. Alvarez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He is through here. Simeone. And for a moment, time stood still.
Simeone, that's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Tries to get it clear. And it's Paredes. He thumps it clear. Joao Neves. Nuno Mendes. Mendes going full steam ahead down the left flank. And here's Joao Felix. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Decent chance! Goal! Portugal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Perfect timing, perfect connection, and a perfect outcome.
Oh, wonderful, just wonderful. What technical dreams are made of. It was unstoppable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Otamendi, he's fizzed it forward. Nice physical challenge. Pedro Neto. Cristiano Ronaldo. Joao Felix. Oh, good spread. Turns and goes back. Now, what about a counter-attack? Simeone. Good purposeful running this. Alvarez.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And here's Alvarez.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Pedro Neto. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
And the shots! He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Pedro Neto goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Portugal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Cross goes in there. Inacio gets it away. Punched away. Hoisted it. And a chance! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Simeone clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
Joao Cancelo. Joao Cancelo played into space. Tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Senesi getting this one clear. Delivered across. Climbs up big! Couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Acuna forwards and with intent. Oh, that's neat. Romero. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Ruben Neves, gently done. Joao Felix goes steaming forward. And he's Cristiano Ronaldo! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Vitinha. Played into space out wide. Vitinha. Vitinha, backward it goes. Argentina.
Look like they're defending with more compactness now, certainly down the middle.
And what is that a reaction to, Jim?
Well, I think it's a move to combat the aerial threat in repelling those crosses.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Joao Neves. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Acuna gets over and intercepts. Joao Cancelo. Joao Neves. Portugal have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Nicely intercepted. Oh, they can break here. Gonzalo Inacio. Araujo. Joao Cancelo. Joao Cancelo shifted upfield. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now that's well seen too. And back to the keeper they go. Nuno Mendes. Inacio, he's gone direct here. McAllister. Now it's Alvarez. And he's well positioned here. A lot of chance, surely! Joao Neves. Pedro Neto. Joao Cancelo. Araujo. Joao Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Joao Neves. Joao Felix. Nuno Mendes. And here's Joao Felix. De Paul. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking here to chip it through. Can he latch on to this? Vitinha. And it's Ruben Neves. Simeone. De Paul. Acuna. Clipped into space. That's a throw. mighty effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nuno Mendes. And here's João Felix. Simeone. Acuna. Paredes. Messi. Alvarez. Mendes makes the interception. And it's played forward. That's beautifully weighted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's a nicely weighted pass. Ruben Neves, aim forwards. And he's away. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. And the shot! Caught offside that time. Martinez, long ball by the goalkeeper. João Neves. Gonçalo Inácio. Moved on forwards. Vitinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played out to the right, and it's been played through. Lovely bit of skill. Pedro Neto has found the net here, of course. Now it's João Felix. Senesi. That's really well manoeuvred. Simeone. 75 minutes played. Simeone. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Simeone has a look to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's shifting through the gears here. And that has been cleared. De Paul. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Araujo. Araujo, gently done. Ruben Neves. Araujo. Senesi. Into the channel. Acuna. Now it's Simeone. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Messi goes short. And it's Paredes. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Alvarez. And here's Messi. Shot a goal! It's there! Right back in the game! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Araujo. Gonzalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. Vitinha chooses to go cross-field. Pedro Neto. Out to the right. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Portugal are making a change now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though.
Shoots!
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's got space in the area! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Simeone. Acuna. That's surely a foul, free kick.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Pedro Neto. João Neves. He can run onto that.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, such a clever touch. Acuna. Hit into the middle. Cleared away.
Argentina really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Acuna. McAllister. De Paul. Paredes. Chooses, and the shot! It's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he welcomes it in. Gets into some space. And he's cut it out. Here comes the corner. Romero clears it away.
Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Ruben Neves shifted upfield. Portugal have reclaimed it, and it's Ruben Neves. Now it's Pedro Neto!
Pedro Neto just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
That is a little undercooked.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Into the last 5 minutes. Araujo. João Neves. Vitinha, aim forwards. Oh, red, nice interception. McAllister, forwards and with intent.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Paredes, and here's Messi. Messi, and that's aimed into the middle. Clear away. Acuna, oh, it's played into the area.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Araujo. Gonzalo Inacio. Ruben Neves, spread out to the left. Oh, can he get onto this? Chance! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Lovely feet. Vitinha looking for a runner. And it's Dallo. Diogo Dallo, and he's gone backward here. No way through, so back it comes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Senesi. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. De Paul. Diogo Dallo shifted upfield. That's an imaginative pass. And that could set him on his way. Now it's Pedro Neto. Messi. Messi gently done. Araujo. João Cancelo. And it's played forward. Over to the left. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Cancelo. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. João Neves. Ruben Neves. It is now or never. Time is against them. Vitinha. Romero. Messi. Otamendi. Romero. Argentina keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. That's really well manoeuvred. João Neves. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. So our quest to find the winner continues. Portugal pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Great chance! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. McAllister. Otamendi. Romero. De Paul. Aim forwards. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Araujo. João Cancelo. Araujo. Gonçalo Inácio. That's been drilled forward. Acuna. Moved on forwards. That has been knocked clear. It's a throw. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Araujo. João Cancelo. João Cancelo, head over towards the opposite flank. And here's Neto. Played out wide. João Cancelo. Oh, that's nice. Tries to dink it through. Paredes. McAllister. Paredes. McAllister. That's really well manoeuvred. Senesi is onto it in a flash. Inácio gets across to intercept that. Araujo. Gonçalo Inácio. Diogo Dalot. Gonçalo Inácio looks to the other side. João Cancelo. João Cancelo carries the ball down the right. And it's Cancelo. That is lovely. And here's Neto. João Neves. João Neves. Ruben Neves. Done delicately. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Keeper's got good distance on that. Araujo. João Cancelo. And he's there to get it away. Paredes forwards and with intent. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Rui Silva sends that a long way. McAllister. Acuna. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Out to the left it goes. Vitinha. Now it's Messi. Simeone. Simeone's cross. It is a corner. Messi with the short one. Plenty waiting in the middle. The Paul does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Simeone. Simeone's cross. Argentina given another corner. They've played it short. Cross in. And the keeper beats it away. João Cancelo getting this one clear. Pedro Neto. Diogo Dalot. And it's Dalot. Messi. McAllister. Ruben Neves. Diogo Dalot. Time to deliver. Vitinha. Can he deliver? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well read, and the danger is averted. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Paredes. And it's played forward. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. Diogo Dalot. Oh, nice touch. And it's Neves. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Rui Silva gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot. He's having a look round. Played into the box. Senesi is there, and he can get that clear. And here's the chance to counter. Acuna, who's set up one goal so far. Senesi. McAllister. De Paul chasing after it. Romero shifted upfield. Good ball, good take. He came in hard, very hard. Acuna, aim forwards. And reclaimed it in a trice. Half-time, extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this, though. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. McAllister. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. He can get that clear. João Cancelo. João Neves. Now it's Pedro Neto. Cristiano Ronaldo. João Neves. Ruben Neves. He's on it, can he get away? Ruben Neves. McAllister did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vitinha cuts out the pass. Araujo, gently done. Diogo Dalot. Played with finesse. Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Simeone moved on forwards. And it's Messi. Romero. Oh, such a clever touch. So who's he picking out? Can he find the finish?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Vitinha. Gonzalo Inacio. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Diogo Dalot wins the duel this time. Vitinha. Ruben Neves. Now it's Pedro Neto. Simeone. And it's lofted through here. And he's lost his man here. João Cancelo, forwards and with intent. Vitinha. Araujo. It's an inviting looking ball that. That has been cut short. Senesi shifted upfield. Araujo. And it's played forward. Excellent. McAllister with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Proves too strong. Messi. Diogo Dalot. Nice control. And here's chance to shoot! And That would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
That's a throw. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
That'll be a throw. Paredes. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's come to nothing. Gonzalo Inacio. Diogo Dalot. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's Messi. Messi. Tagliafico. Fernandez. And here's Messi. Now it's Fernandez. Tries a measured ball. Fernandez. McAllister. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Inacio did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party overly willing to compromise. Ruben Neves. Diogo Dalot. Very much into the last knockings. Vitinha, aim forwards. That's a good run down the left. Showing good feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. He's having a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Acuna. And here's Gonzalez. Nice physical challenge.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
João Cancelo. João Neves. João Cancelo. Araujo. João Neves. Acuna. Fernandez. Paredes. Argentina to make one last surge forward. Back into the middle.
Argentina really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Gonzalo Inacio. Diogo Dalot. Gonzalo Inacio. Moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates. Paredes.
Argentina really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Fernandez. And it's Messi.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
João Cancelo, gently done.
Portugal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And that is that. Portugal have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, I think the manager can take a great deal of satisfaction with this win. It was a solid game plan that worked pretty much as he envisaged, and the play